our schools don't seem to be as safe as we once thought they were. People were talking about things such as, maybe we should have better mental health care for teenagers. Well, of course we should. But how long are we going to debate that before it happens? And maybe we should have better gun control laws and not allow AR-15s in the schools. Well, of course that should happen. But Columbine was 19 years ago, and what's happened since then? We've got a solution, a partial solution to making schools safer that I don't think anybody can argue with. Our business has developed emergency communications that are extremely geographically precise, which have been used by Homeland Security and also by emergency management agencies at the state level and also the county level throughout the country. We propose to donate this to every school in New Hampshire.
I mean, I'd like to know how it, from them, how it would go into our plan, just so we're not trying to duplicate efforts.
This has been vetted by the committee. It does integrate very well with our EOP plan, and it gives us a significant tool to be able to communicate in any geographically defined area to share if and when an event takes place.
Unless you can put controls on it, but it appears that it's a all-out, everyone message everybody, say what's going on. I guess that's what I'm not understanding.
It's very controlled, actually. You can talk to
fit
it.
into our plan.
All of the inbound messages are coming from either probably the school administration or the police. Now, in a situation like this, you'll want feedback from inside the building if people feel safe enough to give it to you. And so if that happens, maybe they get a dozen, maybe they get 100, depends on how long the situation is unfolding. But the more information that can be conveyed to the first responders and the policemen who are approaching the building, the better opportunity they have to get the situation under control quickly and also to mitigate casualties.
This is much more about us communicating with the outside world that an event is taking place and we need the following responses, actions, or help, than it is about any interpersonal communication between people that may be involved.
Let's say that you have an Apple phone.
Let's say I have a flip phone. You can't do it.
He has two cans and a string.
The more we talk about this, the more I'm concerned about time sensitivity. Because if I called 911, the police would get that notice right away.
If you call 911, then all the students that might be in harm's way inside that building are not going to get the 911 notice. Only the police will get it. What you're now doing is, seconds could be the individual difference between life and death. And this is an alert at the intersection of right here and right now.
What you do is using this app, you send me the alert. I now have it immediately. You're not fishing phone calls. You're not calling room to room. Now I have it. I can evaluate it because it's in my pocket.
My conversation with the chief, which has been confirmed here, leads me to conclude that this would be light years ahead of using Nixle or the failure to use Facebook and Twitter or some of the other issues that have existed in this city when we have, had these threats.
We already know that the safety committee has endorsed this, the fire department, the police department. It's been used in Hurricane Sandy. It's been used during the Boston Marathon bombing. Again, time is of the essence, and I would implore my fellow board members to vote to approve this tonight.
I can't imagine the amount of resources that you must have put into developing this technology, and your willingness to just give it away for the greater good is remarkable, and I think laudable, and I just want to say thank you so much.
Well, thank you. As I started off by saying, we all have a philosophy that it's not enough for businesses to just make money. You have to try and find a way to do good for your community and the world. And we think we're in a very strong and unique spot to do that. But I'm glad that you appreciate it.